Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
So we are here in Eurac V, specifically looking for, I believe it is a navigator. Things have kind of gone to hell here. There's a mutiny. I'm not sure I was introduced immediately to the right side of the mutiny, but that is kind of what it is. So I suppose we have to kind of go over here, go jump the bookcase.
Nothing.
Bright.
Oh, everyone did get over there.
pure
Okay.
Color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
Oh, what? I was like, why are we
Would you look at
paused?
that?
Well, there's a lot of traps. Okay, who's good at
If
traps?
the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
All right, traps. There is a trap up ahead. Order your character to disable it. If a character enters a trapped area or fails to test to disarmament, the trap will trigger, dealing damage and inflicting injuries on all characters within its area of effect. Sometimes you will see a trap marked with a red area connecting a dotted line. This line leads to a mechanism that controls the trap. However, hover your cursor over the trap mechanism. If the cursor changes to a trap icon, the trap can be disarmed by interacting with the mechanism. Click LMB on the mechanism to attempt the disarm test. If you have your entire party selected, the character with the highest relevant skill score will go to disarm the trap. That's what I wanted to know. If a trap is marked with a red area without a dotted line, simply approach the trap and click to disarm it. Okay. Different skills are used to disarm different types of traps. Gotcha. So this one is a demolition, and Argenta is for that one.
Duty prevails.
Another demolition.
I
And
better myself through my service.
it's good to know that in this game in particular, traps don't give experience, because in some games like this, traps do give experience. So goods right here. All of this can go. I didn't realize that cargo capacity could go to 100%. Past 100%. Examine Medicae.
Perfection.
Most of these unfortunate souls took their own lives by slicing their guts wide open. So psyker
Embrace
stuff, I'm
true
assuming.
Power.
More goods. Books. More goods. Stand firm. We must not let the miscreants defile house or cello. Oh, they found me. Fire at will for house or cello. There's a lot of them.
Your struggles are in vain.
There's a lot of them. Speeding up animations in combat. You can significantly increase the animation speed of your enemies and allies. To do so, hold the assigned space by default. Okay. I want you by the stairs, because you're gonna have to charge into all of that jazz. You can hold by these stairs. The psyker. Gonna have go here and zap them. Then me. I'm gonna have to move, but I go pretty quick. So I'm gonna go here just so I can move by the statue and get the guards here. Then I can get into full cover. And then I can get this guard defender before he goes anywhere. Actually, let's not. We can get the guys way downrange, kinda. Yeah, let's get a guy we have a good shot on. And just pop them.
Unsought tribute.
That's one down. Then I can analyze up the damage we do to, since Argenta's going soon. Probably
I
that
won't
guard.
waste my time on that.
Fine. And then that'll be it. Oh, we got good hit chances. Okay. So let's take out this guard.
As the Emperor commands. I will not. Faith
And if we
without
run and
deeds is
gun,
worthless.
none of these spots are very good, but we can just AoE hit people. Maybe. 21, 25, 25. Well, maybe. We have a 32% chance to hit this guy. It was a shot. Up our momentum, up the zeal.
The Emperor commands, I act.
Weapon at the ready. Pain and duty.
They actually hit us, wow.
Vigilant.
So Hydra, I need you to forewarning on Abe. And then I want you to switch to your staff so you can lightning. Oh, that guy's dead. Never mind, let's just Psychic Scream on the guard there.
Be gone.
Then we can analyze, hopefully, on the guard way back there because he has a lot of health.
Break them around. My faith.
There's a commander back there with quite a bit of health too. They're not in cover anymore, so we'll see what we can do to them. Ooh, I wouldn't be in cover if I did that. Suppose let's just move to the half cover here.
It will
Brace.
be
Endure.
done. At your beck and call.
End his turn. You missed.
My lead.
Faith shields me.
Follow my lead.
I was gonna say, didn't that Medicaid already move? Actually, I think he did. So I have 27. And I can't hit these guys because I don't have sight on them, so I do actually need to move. And then if I was here, 67, 67, 95 to hit the Medicaid. Just take him out.
Descend upon the weak. Death shall reign.
And then we up the damage on the squad commander. Alright. So if I have you move here, what's the hit chance? Ooh, not great. Better. Ooh, you can't run and gun. I thought this, for some reason, got rid of the cooldown on run and gun. Immediately removes the wounded effect. Okay, we're gambling.
Rejoice in battle.
Run out of cover. Hit the guard.
Eradicated.
Revel in slaughter. No longer winded. Run and gun. Oh, that's... Oh, that is half cover. Okay. Run into the cover.
This battle. battlefield in righteous fury.
And then we can hit people. So 60. Why do I only have a 56 on the squad commander? 20, 60. So hit the other guard. Unless I can spray and pray.
That is for the wicked strike of a prayer.
I did not expect that to get 2 of them. I can revel and slaughter next turn. Or I pop this right now. Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their rate of fire, minimum 2. These attacks do not spend AP. Yeah, but we already use run and gun, so our ballistics, yeah, we'll wait because ballistic -2. Hydra, let's move here. And then we can give extra dodge to Argenta.
Of course.
The problem here is I don't think anyone is in range for what I want. Yeah. So we'll just give him extra stacks of the Analyze so he takes extra damage.
Weapon at the ready.
Onward!
Stay vigilant.
I can see that helped.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I'm curious.
It will be done.
I can charge into that, okay. Then we'll endure. I don't think we're technically in the cover, but that's fine.
It's nothing!
And we have a 27 hit chance from there. It's better than nothing, and then they can take out the captain.
Sow the seeds of discord.
Yeah, we missed. Probably should have done dismantling attack first.
Destiny.
But that gets rid of all their dodge and stuff. Oh, I think that got him. Haha. Now just them left, and I mean Argenta can probably get him. Let's move
The
here.
enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
We have the stuff for Revel and Slaughter for the extra crit chance and all that
I'll
jazz.
do it.
And we'll pop
As
them a
the
few
Emperor
times.
commands, I act. That is not the Emperor's will. This is unacceptable.
6 to 10. I can hit them times 4, I think that said. How did I get that on him? Come back here. I moved and then that changed. There we go.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Yeah, 4 shots right at him. That works. Not sure how that entirely works out, but you know, it works. So I was trying to come over here to get these goods, and then that happened. So I'll get them in a bit. So this is a Ripper auto pistol. So I'm assuming that's gonna, and some frag grenades. I'm assuming that's gonna be an upgrade for Argenta. Then some goods over here. Consumables. You have found consumable items. Grenades, stimulants, medkits, and other consumable items can be used in quick access slots. We kind of know about that already. Mutated flesh sample. Not sure what that is, but sure. Hey, Argenta. How about you? This does significantly less. 3 to 4. But it is better than your auto pistol if you need to change into melee. Gotcha.
I will not!
Well, we have that for whatever it is. We can have you take the grenades, actually. Oh, only one grenade can go per person? Well, everyone gets a grenade, then. And I think we're good.
Let's seize the opportunity.
And we can loot the bodies. Because loot goblin. Go, go. There's the last gun. Scrappy auto pistol. The flak chest plate, I'm not sure is going to be any better than what I have. Better armor, more dodge penalty, but it might be better for someone else. And honestly, I'm going to take the last gun for someone else here. Yeah, we'll just do this for now, but then I can take this last pistol, put it here. Take the auto pistol, put it here. Take the swords, put them here because I don't need them. Okay. So what I was thinking is she has heavy armor, right? Mesh plate. That's significantly better than this. 5% more armor for the same amount of dodge penalty. And he has much better armor. Gotcha. So, can I go to the cargo via this? There we go. Good to know that I can do that. Okay. Then she has a staff for melee. So let's just give her the last gun. Because she realistically does not need 2 melee weapons. That way she can shoot when she's having warp problems. And you have a last pistol, so that's 6 to 8, that's fine. Realistically, what I should do is just get him a better ranged weapon for when he's having issues. Alright, cool. Oh, I still need to loot the bodies over here. They have less gun. Cool. The rest can go away.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
How about you guys? The rest can go away. There's a lore right here.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Famous statue by the famous Calexian sculptor and chronicler Zacharias Venron. The magnificent 23rd year of this millennium original. Okay, well. Not sure we needed to know that. There's a data crypt. For H40KO.
Powers
Sure, that'll be useful at some point.
Cover my path.
Pontus Cephas Galactus on the training of the worthy servants in the court of the Avis Nobilite. Oh, so essentially a book. Some miscellaneous cargo. A good major domo attempts to nurture the only finest of the flowers in the garden that is their master's life. Okay, well, go ahead and pause this if you need to read it. I can't... Oh, here we go. So yeah, go ahead and pause it if you need it. Otherwise, it's going to cargo. Another one you can read. Interception conversation between the security officers. Let's see here. Is there anything important? You are a strapping lad. You'll probably make it for a cycle or 3. Uh-oh. Welp. Not getting too much info other than the, it's a kind of hostile place here. So, looks like I just need to go through that door. I do want to re-equip people here really quick, because I did get another last gun. So what I wanted to do was give Abe here the last gun in this slot. And then I can just throw some junk and cargo. Alright. Must be a way to unlock it. Gotcha. I got the loot over here though, right? No, there's actually more goods. Okay. Meteorite chunk. Cool. I looked at everything but the statue over here. I think. Oh, there's a door right here too.
Nothing
I
escapes
tread a
my
path
sight.
unexplored.
So, get the trap.
The Emperor favors me today.
Lot of goods in here. Dead bodies and such. Another navigator flesh sample. Lovely.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
Of course it will.
In his service will they find strength and fortitude. Only thus will they turn their hearts away from the frailties that lead to heresies.
We
Okay,
should deal with this.
that's fine. I'm not going there yet. I wanted to go to this door because that's probably going to lead to the far room. Tech use, I can open it without anything.
Triumphant, as always.
Didn't want to use consumables.
The world will bow.
Hey, defectors. Did you hear the screams? Move. Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. You're all crazy. Now I see you're in league with them. Is this an insurrection? Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors. Should we be helping them? Sir, what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself. Oh. Well, at least it's just one guy I need to take. I know, you're all traitors, traitors, all of you. They told me, they whispered, hey, who are you? A traitor. Let's just go with it. Did we get hit or did we just fire at him? I was kind of hoping for the combat.
I'm at your service.
So, last gun, last pistol, or scrappy auto pistol, actually. And more flak chests. Unfortunately, nothing too good. But stuff we can eventually maybe sell. There's a book over here. Data crypt H41, okay. And now...
Just a minor setback.
That's not what I told you to do. I guess I only had Abe
Embrace true
selected.
power.
Why does he have 2 injuries? Do I have a med pack? I do not have a med pack. I thought I had her selected so she would go and get that open. And that was not what had happened. Okay. Is there anything else in here? There's a few doors. I mean, there's a lot of doors, actually, but... research notes of Navis Laboratorium. Once again, go ahead and pause this if you need it. I'm just going to kind of scroll through. Okay, all the data related to the experiment were recorded on K040H. I'll get back to them later once I am done with 41OK. Have I mentioned the chunk of meteorite I found by the Keeper Felix subjects is completely useless, although its shining granules could be used to make new paints for the child. I'm going to do exactly that. %, I got this.
Predictable. Let's seize the opportunity.
Okay, a lot of stuff in here. Goods. Tech use 100%.
Perfection.
Just a bunch of cargo, it's looking like. So that's going to be selling stuff. Again, cargo. Yeah. Fortunately, just cargo it's looking like. Ooh. Long glass. Two-handed ranged light weapon. It's a sniper rifle. 14 to 20. Laser weapons are effective against targets in cover and with high dodge. Ooh. Fire grenades. And we got a carapace chest plate. Okay. So let's go to inventory here. I think I need to just do this and go, hey, I have 2 sniper rifles now, because I'm going to do more damage with this because of my talents right now. I think. Like, this does 2 to 3 more damage, so maybe not, but maybe we do this. But this long lass has a lot more dodge reduction on it, and a little bit more less hit chance on it. Has a higher range, so it seems like it's overall like upgrade all around. Carapace chest plate, 5% more armor. I'm gonna give the fire grenade to these two. We can do that. Okay. So that was worthwhile. Kind of hoping to find a medkit to get rid of those injuries. Oh, hi guys. Uwe. Uwe has his tongue cut out just like the rest of the lesser servants in House Orsillo. For some reason, the Arch enemy's twisted influence has found its way into the station. I was hoping to be able to, like, examine him. Okay.
Intriguing.
Cognitor Spirit. The Cognitor's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The buttons, switches, and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony and still refusing to perish. Well, let's awaken it. We turn a few remaining dials and pull the activation lever. The cracked vid screen of the sacred engine flickers. The cognition inside emits creaks and groans, and the lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine's spirits do grant you access to the Cognitor's systems. Request data on the navigators. After a brief pause, data appears. So the only 2 alive are Theobald and Philic. Okay, so I have to choose one of them. Child location, upper chambers, biometric, rapid heartbeat, elevated temperature, status unknown air, tension, calming procedures advised. Main elevator controls. Activate elevator. Return to other commands. So elevator's on. Main chamber controls. Open all doors on level. Cognitor's screen goes dark, as if the machine spirit had fled their mechanical casket, but your assumption is incorrect, as it fills with static just a few moments later. Can barely make out an inscription amidst the flow of rapidly changing symbols. Warning, data corrupted. (0100). I was gonna, like, try to emulate this, but none of them work correctly. 0100. Oh, wait. 0111. 01. No, this isn't it either. I was gonna say maybe in reverse. This is the longest one. You push a few buttons on the control panel, but the system rebels. Keeps resetting your commands. According to the data, the compartment you're trying to open is depressurized. Protocol has been executed. The passage has opened. Hit another one. Door has already been opened. Door has already been opened. Door has already been opened. What did we just do? I was just clicking buttons. Oh, we got the main one. Cool. How about this last one? Machines emit core. The vid screen blanks and the mechanisms in the machine core emit a quiet hum. Yeah, we're good. You thank the machine spirits and reset the operating protocol. Alright.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
So, there was some stuff over here. Like a door. No, athletics. Okay. Well, I got athletics.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Oh, they were just clearing that, and now Mars pattern sword. So I'm assuming that is very much an upgrade for Abelard. I'm not sure why that's better than his chain sword, but 5% more damage or armor penetration, 1 more minimum damage, 4 more maximum damage. I can still do strike. I can still do cleave. Otherwise, everything seems. Oh no, 5 dodge reduction. And noble silk gloves. This wearer gains 5 bonus to persuasion. Yes. So let's see here. You get the sword. I already have gloves on. That's tech use. Although I'm not sure I'm the best one for tech use. I am the best one for tech use. Who has persuasion? 30. 30, 30. Yikes. Well, Psyker for now. Because someone can use it. Hey, there's goods right here. On a person. Warp Seer's goggles. 3 lore warp. So once again, those can probably go on the Psyker. Assuming we can't go farther in there. Yeah, she has lore of the warp, so that helps kinda, I suppose.
I tread a path unexplored.
What's all this now? Like, I think we pissed something off? I think this was the only door we couldn't open. No, it's saying there's loot over there, but well. It is what it is. Okay, what's in here? A lot of stuff. There's a Medicae here for this chamber looking thing.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Synthetic amniotic fluid pools across the floor. Barely discriminable traces stretch to the opposite side of the entrance. Okay. So something went that way. Biogel. Black water. Purified sample from the ocean world OM42K003 and unidentified acid. We're going to take all three of these because I'm not sure if they're going to be important or not. Probably will be. What's in the box? Psi crystal. Might have use. You don't know. Flesh sample. Lovely. Data crypt 4H. Or K040H. Yeah, don't get much out of that, but I'm assuming that's like an entire thing of research. Caustic stench of reagents sears your nostrils and broken glass crunches underfoot. Somebody wanted to destroy the laboratory or find something. Assuming this is where we gotta go. Lady Miacidae's Medicae. They're all just lost their minds. Please don't kill me. Well, that's fine. More research notes, so go ahead and pause if you need this. I'll point out anything that might be interesting. More and more servants are being influenced by the Imperium, and it has nothing to do with the child's tantrums. So something to do with the... I think the child might be a psyker or something, or be able to... I mean, he was a navigator or have powers of the warp, so we've kind of discerned that already. So when he has tantrums because he's young, he influences everyone around him, maybe? Ooh. We've discovered that corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusually to the crystals we've purchased from the Dynasty. I strongly recommend finally grinding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. Do not use acid. Trust me, you will not like having to tend to the burns for the next few dozen turns in a row. This calls for something more basic. The tech priest blessed the data crypt 41OK for the calculated number of corona turns, which means no longer necessary to remain near the device while waiting for the reaction to start. Data crypt 40KO malfunctioned over the course of our research. I'm keeping this. Go ahead and do a lot of stuff here, so pause it if you need it once again. Experiment section, the child's influence on the psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium. I do not like the sound of that. Excuse me. The test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. The majority perish of blood loss within a day of being placed in the laboratory chamber due to inability to halt the discharge of ocular secretions, tears, and the body's subsequent replacement of these secretions with the connective tissue. So they died from bleeding tears. The individual with the greatest resistance to the sacred child resonance died several chrono turns later. Extensive wounds in the abdomen, presumably inflicted by a jagged piece of metal. Death was caused by strangulation of the subject's own intestines. Okay, I don't like where this is going. Again, go ahead and pause this if you need it, or want to kind of read this. Adamantine, we kind of figured that was already a bad idea. Transducer?
I see the forbidden.
So we wanted the crystal dust. With mutated flesh. I am not they said definitely not the black water. Or no, definitely not the acid. I'm not sure if... Blackwater or the biogel would be the thing, but maybe the Blackwater? I have to re-look at these to see which biocrypt they said. And the reagent is going to be the crystal dust. It was this one, though. 41 okay. I do want to look around a little bit more, but that is... Oh no, I can't really look around anymore. So let's remake the control rod. 10 minutes passed. Return to Felix. Okay. Well, I messed that up, it looks like.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
They said something about the meteorite being able to make paints. I did read that right? Yeah, 41 okay was the right one, so I probably needed the biogel rather than the water.
Intriguing.
Unexpected result.
Alright, so there's loot down here, so I'm just gonna get this really quick before talking to him. I was hoping for a med kit. Alright, got a multi-key, so that's good. Hey, we got the thing. You dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life. The crossroads. There are two paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks, so poor and flimsy they fall at the slightest touch. One hiding a blind man, another a traitor. I figure he's the traitor. Who do you see behind the mask? My whispers are giggling nasty. They will not speak. Naughty little things they say. Tearing off the mask is your concern. Tell me what paths. I cannot say. One is paved with blind faith. The other is hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You must simply decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Thank you. Everything is clear now. She nods tiredly and glances at Felix out of the corner of her eye. This station has enough problems without your sorcery, psyker. I'm gonna keep the key. I don't trust you. This is probably a bad idea. This is probably a very bad idea. I don't trust you. Care to explain yourself, scion of the Von Valencia dynasty? What's the meaning of this? Who is the child mentioned in the documents found on the station? You meddled with something that should have been left alone. The child is what the station servants call Lady Cassia for the commoners' dirty mouths. Must not sully her name by uttering it. You see, it's not beneficial for all servants to have their vocal organs altered. Some prove more useful when they are still able to speak. The madmen I fought were convinced that there were traitors. That's why they were insane. Will you really heed the ramblings of retainers who dared raise their hand against signs of a noble bloodline? I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, dude. It's really time to end this. I was hoping to find an ally in you, but now you're merely delaying the sorrowful end of your story. Delaying the sorrowful end of your story.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
You dare cross the faithful?
Okay. So, oh, there's a lot of them. So who goes first? Felix and then the guy up there. So we're going to have her try to take out Felix's bodyguard. I'm going to have Abelard go... Oh, can he not start right there? I was going to say, can he not start in these tiles? Darn. Hydra, I need you, like, way back here. Go. Argenta.
As the Emperor
Recital.
commands, I act.
Single shot. Well, these guys have a lot of health. So there's 1, 2. Thought that was another one right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus him. So there's 8 enemies. And I'm not in a good spot. He has double their health. I'm assuming he can do psychic stuff. Probably they're not in cover, and that's all I can do. If I do single shot right now, I have 74 to hit this guy and do punch through.
Doubt is for the weak.
And then we'll just do run and gun just so I get a second shot here.
I'll do it.
I clicked the wrong one. I was hoping to hit this guy and do more punch through. Oop. Pistol shot hurt just a tad. Owie. Okay. Forewarning. Let's get dodge on the main character.
Was that you? Or
1, 2, 3. So if I shock one guy, it'll bounce to the others. So let's up the damage on the bodyguard with low health.
on it.
Zappy zap, he goes down.
Anything else?
And then they get a huge hit to themselves. Okay. My turn. Who can I hit? I could potentially take this guy down. I'm assuming if I do this, I do 20% more damage to him, I think it is. I mean, there's a bit more math there. But otherwise, I can do definitely enough to take someone down long range. So who do I have line of sight on to do that? Let's take out one of the guys who kind of goes next. And has a good shot on me. Yeah, so let's take out this guy to the left. Really hoping this hits, because I have 30% miss chance. Oh! We'll analyze enemies, we'll analyze the guy right in melee so that Abe can go and get him. And then that'll be that. Well, thankfully you missed.
Strengthens me.
Not my worst day.
Ow. Okay, brace for impact. Endure.
Back and call.
Those extra hit points there. I can't get where I want to be and do charge. I'd love to tie this guy up. What can Felix do? Okay, tides in time of space, plus hit chance, plus 3 to damage. Yeah, we'll tie him up. So I get some cover.
A tactically sound approach.
And then, like, well, I'm not tying them up. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Follow my lead.
Good thing she dodged that. Not sure why she moved, but that's fine. Okay, Argento. I'd really like you to take him out. That's not going to be a thing, is it? What we can do is probably move here, and then I get 1. That's still not going to be enough. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's move here. Yeah, here for now. Then when I get running, I don't get run and gun. Darn, never mind. We can still just hit this guy. Or miss him, you know, that works. Great, thank you.
Time to prove my mettle.
She did always want to be a martyr.
Well, unconscious, wounds reduced to 0, I can't do much, so she's gonna get a trauma. Can only be healed by resting on the ship or suitable places for rest. Lovely. 1, 2, 3. For warning on Abe.
Will do.
Lightning on the bodyguard, because that's going to jump to the other bodyguard. And then analyze the one way up there. Hey bud, I have a 95 hit rate on you. And you can see me pretty well, huh? I don't like that.
Blood-soaked tribute.
Then we can analyze this one. I feel like I should... Oh, I can't get over there. That was a mistake. Good thing I dodged, but now it seems like I'm out of cover.
Not you.
The Imperium.
Well, that's not going well. I know I made a few mistakes here, so I think I can still get through this.
Moving out.
But this is gonna get rough. Okay, with you. Oh, even with that plus dodge chance, that went downhill, huh? We're gonna give it to her again. Can I psychic scream you down? No, I'm gonna need to move forward. So let's move behind full cover here again. We're gonna scream at this guy. This is probably gonna take him down.
Be gone.
Not sure I have line of sight on anyone here. Analyze the bodyguard over here. That's her turn. Get behind cover.
Chaos I stride.
We gonna pop the bodyguard right there.
Death shall reign.
I don't really need to reload, so we're gonna analyze the bodyguard just so we do more damage against him.
Stay vigilant.
Somehow still got me, but that's fine. Okay. I were to go right here, could I psychic scream him down? I could. So we're gonna do that.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Roar.
Farewell.
And then we can,
Not this
can't analyze him, so we're done there.
High momentum.
And we have a shot at him with an 86. Okay. So we're gonna go here first.
Conquer.
Because we moved. That doesn't really matter. Okay. Analyzing. Belix. And we're gonna pop him. And we crit. Talk to the mistress of the station. Lovely. I thought he was still standing. What's your loot there, sir? Do you have better staff? So he has a control rod. So why did I have to go through all that? Deadshot stub revolver. Is this better than... That's probably better than a few things I have. Staff of horse or cello. We'll see if that's better than anything she has. Tactical goggles plus 5% hit chance and critical hit chance. Yes, please. An armored body glove that can go to cargo.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
So we have head trauma and broken ribs here. Is this a better last gun than what the others had? We'll have to investigate that as well. See, oh, shotguns. Hell yes. And collect all. Last gun, just regular stuff, so these can go over here. Just cargo, since we're gonna sell them. Once I figure out how to do that. Another shotgun. I don't think I need 3 people with shotguns. But there's another of the weird long, or the... Okay, where did they go? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. So, you can't equip... Why can't you equip this? Well, you have to be a navigator to equip this. So am I gonna get a navigator? Well, good thing I took it anyway. You need 35 strength to equip this Deadshot revolver. And you can't have these quirks. Oh, your strength is down because of everything. Gotcha. I kind of want to give her the hit chance. Because her hit chance is so horrible. But no one else can use this helmet. I guess he could use the helmet, and then I give the officer's thing to someone else later. And then these Red Toby pattern last guns, so they do 1-to-1 more damage. They have less armor penetration. I totally forgot he had this. You don't even have the total strength to use the stub revolver. Interesting. Oh, I guess it does tell you if things are a solid projectile. Cool. Anywho, moving on along.
Let's see.
I wanted to see something here quick. If I very quickly just went to the void ship, do my traumas go away? Just going back to the bridge to make sure I go back to it quickly. But is this how it works? Because it looked like I had... Can I inspect them? No. Because it looked like I had 3 traumas. Traumas are gone. Let's go. That was nice and easy for now. I know I need to get around that another way, but I didn't have any medkits for now was the problem. Alright, let's go up. I didn't know if there's going to be another big fight up here was the problem. Kind of expected it. This does not look good. Uh-oh. You're doing something there. No. Ooh, she has a portrait. Cassia. She looks cool. Kind of gaunt fingers there. Kind of cool diadem circlet thing there. A pale figure with unnaturally long limbs covers her face with her hands, which are deformed with talon-like nails. Deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet-misted eyes. Her spinny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitches nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice her third eye on the woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Willpower test succeeded. You are enveloped by despairing grief. An invisible hand closes over your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead. Your heart hammers in your chest, and your desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. At the last moment, you master your emotions, and your will pushes back against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. You gain 5 experience. Ow, ow, ow. As if my own little pals weren't bad enough, now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her. Heresy. Alright. Persuasion I have 100% in, so let's go with that for now. Lady Cassia, I am here to help you. Please, calm yourself. And somehow that just succeeds? Okay. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? And who are you? I am Miacidae von Valencius. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pardon my manners. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such time of sorrow in our house. She's still doing this. What is this? I feel faint. Oh yeah, I guess you can see the gills on her portrait, can't you? And then people try to catch her. Oh, that's Theobald, okay. The child. Lady Cassia, where are you? Sacred child. Oh, so she is the child, okay. Throne preserve. Despite his venerable age, the navigator leaps up and rushes to the young woman's side. You. The man shifts, revealing his face to you. It is threaded with jet black veins, and his bulging, milky eyes bearing a striking resemblance to those of a dead fish. Sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils as if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I'm warning you. One wrong move, and we will bring the wrath of House Orsello down upon your head. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged it's making whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of a dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. Let's just keep going with persuasion. At present, I'm trying to determine what's happening on Eurac V. I'll grant that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station, or look like scoundrels in Felic's service. So, who are you? Once again, I'm the rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy? How interesting. Your kind always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful. And so House Orsello now asks a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for our future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You decide. What is the curse that has taken a hold of everyone in this room? Curse? You do not understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. When the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. Our child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone, for she is the heir of House Orsello. Okay. And they call me dangerous with my witchcraft. Okay. What service do you ask? Now, I want to know what happened between you and Felic. Felic is my wayward student. He came to Eurac V as a callow youth, and I personally mentored him and entrusted him with care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved to be just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir to our house, our sacred child, to revel in the power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the century-long tradition of our family. You can see that the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided that he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our novators, Tisiphone Orsello, who led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy. The renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken up the novator's throne. So how did you lose control of the station? Do not thrust my heirs in my face. I am twice your age and twice as wise. Take my advice, trust no one but yourself and the Emperor. Even those closest to you will betray you for gold, power, or a far-fetched idea of a bright future. Alright, well, what do you ask? Save the sacred child, take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aranto, acting head of House Orsello. Okay. And the Koronus Expanse. Rest assured that the reward will be well your effort. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Yeah. Such a fragile thing. Such a heavy burden on her shoulders. You're talking like you're going to die here. My service to the house is coming to an end. The wounds Felic inflicted on my flesh will never heal. I am dying. Praise the throne, slowly enough to see that the child is taken care of. There's Medicae on my ship. You need help. No, I am the keeper of Eurac V, and I will perish along with my station. On that note, I have other matters to attend to. Man, this guy. Can you imagine, like, you're gravely wounded and going, I don't need medical help. I need to do work. I know people like that. Oh, man. I know people like that. Not in the sense of, like, they're bleeding out, but, like, I know people who have done very, very stupid shit and have worked when they really should have gone to the hospital. And I'm not going to disclose what happened to them. But, yeah. Okay, fine. I've made my decision. Is it so? Please share your thoughts. You're gonna die? I need a navigator. Cassia comes with me. Because Felic's already dead. That leaves one navigator that's going to live. Cassia comes with. Good. That is good. The man nervously licks his lips, but do allow us to say our proper farewells. Well, okay.
mistress, my sacred child. It is all over now.
So none of that before.
It is over.
None of that before could have been voice acted. I mean, I realize that was a lot for a guy who probably... Either this was a second person voice acting, a smaller act, or another voice actor acting another character. But still, they couldn't have voice acted all the other parts?
What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
I already did.
Child, please, listen to me very carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lord to rejoin the house and its regent in the Koronus Expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
So before he had coughed up blood before he talked. This time, a trickle of blue blood runs down the man's face, this time from his nose and his ear. So that's a lot of psychic damage going on, like that has basically ruptured stuff in his head. Yikes.
No! Not you too! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! You're coming with me! Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Uh-oh. She's gonna... I mean, her emotions are probably spreading to everyone, because he already kind of explained that. And when she's getting angry or she's getting sad, everyone around her gets angry or sad.
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Eurac V, and alas, I have less than a day left in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orselio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
I suppose that's pretty important because, like, there were experiments that were on here that if anyone other than House Orselio got a hold of could be very, very bad. And other knowledge they have because they were a bunch of psychers.
Oh, Theobald.
Oh, that's good that she's kind of reigning in her powers. I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances, Theobald. I mean, you sound like a good guy.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before.
Well, we can work on that.
What are you going to do to me?
Well, I need a navigator. I don't want you to sign a contract, because screw that. So, become my navigator. We restore you to House Orselio at the earliest opportunity.
Do not fear what is to come, child. You are ready to guide any vessel. I know this because I taught you myself. And it is difficult to imagine more worthy company than a rogue trader. But remember, your safety is of paramount importance. Get to the Great Regent and fulfill your destiny.
Fun.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Eurac V is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
Anyone who can be saved is welcome aboard my ship.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Oh, she can see that. That's right. Let's go. Oh! She's gonna be a combat person for me, too? And she's an officer. Officers use their willpower and fellowship to improve combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into even greater threats on the battlefield. Extra turn single target buffs, rescuing allies momentum. Let's go. Okay. So we get to level her up. She right now has Voice of Command. The officer forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by plus 14 for 1 round. Additionally, all of the officer's abilities can be applied to the Voice of Command from any distance. A character who becomes target of Voice of Command cannot be targeted by this for 2 more rounds. Persuasion. So she's going to be my persuasion person. Okay, cool. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP, so like an extra attack. This ally is under the effect of Voice of Command and kills an enemy before the officer's turn. The ally gains one time additional plus 8 momentum. This ability cannot be used on the same ally more than once a round. Alright, then Finest Hour. The officer grants an extra turn with full AP and MP, so attack and movement points. During the extra turn, there is no attack limit. So that's her momentum thing. Lasting Impression. Half of the bonuses granted by Voice of Command remains until the end of combat. So, plus 7 to all characteristics. That is weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, agility. Oh, man. Okay, cool. This bonus does not stack with itself or the bonuses granted by Voice of Command, but does count as an officer ability for the effective purposes for other talents. Okay. So she needs willpower. And then let's go through stuff. So enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer plus 10% additional damage from any source of warp damage. That sounds like a good one. Extra action point is really good. So I'm just going to keep going through and starring everyone I can get once again. Ooh. So I think I want to start with the Mastery of Time here. Because whenever an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the Navigator gains a plus 5 stacking willpower bonus until the end of combat. And right now, it seems like I can do this every round. It just has a cooldown of 2 rounds for who I can use it on. So I can use Voice of Command every turn and get her plus 5 willpower every turn. Up to 25 total, but still. And then her other abilities will pop off, which I don't know what she has, which I probably should have checked. But seems like that will be lidless stare. All creatures in a cone in front of the Navigator suffer 13 to 16 damage and must pass a willpower test or be stunned. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that. And then for her, we can also possibly... Well, she already has the Staff of House Orsillo. So this one's just kind of junk, isn't it? Then she has a normal auto pistol. Okay. Well, such as it is. I can give her the deck helmet here, though, I think. So that's just going to give her a little bit of extra armor. Yeah, we'll be fine with that. Alright. And then is there anything in here for me? There is goods, okay. So we'll be sure to get anything I can get here. Auto quills. So it looks like a bunch of goods, but, I mean... wouldn't want to pass that up. Alright. Then we'll go back to the ship. I'm not sure if anything's going to happen there. I'm not sure I've built Adira right now because I've been building her kind of as a Psyker. But now I have 2 Psykers essentially. One's a Navigator Psyker, one's Officer Psyker, or something like that. So they fill 2 different roles, but now we have our Navigator. Oh, cutscene-ish. Hi there. Why do I have to be in my chair? Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navies have been prepared for the communication ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first... Oh. That would be some of the epilepsy warning. Okay, sorry about that. I did not know that was up and coming. Your heart starts beating furiously. Your breaths come short and choppy. Your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and the crews are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at Voxmaster, Cassia waves her away. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let me know. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis, then, lowering her lashes slightly, turns to you. So, what did you want to talk about? After a few seconds' hesitation, she lets out a small exhale, then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped. But you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. I am also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet, Uwe. Oh, Uwe. Uwe served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend me during journeys through Imperium, and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. Okay. So I'm assuming this is Uwe right there, actually. But now, I'm ready to go to the Sanctum Navies and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Just out of curiosity, why no red? Uwe will give his blood before the ritual, as always. Gotcha. Okay. You do you. I shall ensure all the supplies are delivered to the Sanctum. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. And I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. Oh, so this closes her eye, like, indefinitely for her. I get it. Or, like, make sure it's not open, kind of like Cyclops. And I guess that kind of makes sense that even with that there, she can do all of this. Like, affect the emotions of everyone around her in the immediate vicinity. So if she needs to open her eye, things happen. That makes a lot of sense. So she wouldn't want anyone around that can't survive it. Lord Captain, I will now oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light be upon help us all. Okay, that was a little unneeded there, but cool. Well, the Voxmaster part. Alright, the Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navies picks up the serration of clothes, pious chanting, and the metallic clinking of implants. Then the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks through the silence, initiating the communication ritual. Come here, Uwe. The exultant ring of metal freed from the scabbard, the low sob of a servant, the rhythmic drip of a liquid on a canvas. The faint whisper of a brush. Go. Footsteps hurrying away. So he's not even in there when she opens it up, but I wonder how much blood he had to give. Because there was a lot of red on that other canvas. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean of a million flails. Umber shadows spinning over the surface of a fiery dance, a storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter of Forsaken A daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother. Interesting. And a sun's pale disk goes to a tireless pursuit of her. No, of me. Its frozen rays lied that of spring is here. The light is deadened. The great ruler is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's word and accidentally snaps one of the Cognator's levers. The panel beneath her finger emits a spark, and the Voxcaster falls silent, and she quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. Cassia? You alright in there? Soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum navies are howling and shrieking like wild beasts moaning in pain. Throats raw from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaim their fate. It appears that the servants were part of Lady Navigator's rights, and as it was for her predecessor, I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum navies after the ritual, or what's left of them. Rogue Trader, I have unfortunate news. The endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around, my brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. Okay. By the Emperor's grace, the rite was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ships housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I'll retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you need me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Please spare me a few moments of your time, as there are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I wish to report the condition of the station Eurac V. Had you opted to begin your visit with the Rykad system with a different destination, the station could have been critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representative of the Navy's Nobilite bought us precious time. We can either focus our effort on disassembling the station and procuring technological components of our own, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Ooh. Gather anything that might be valuable to the ship. What are scrap containers? Well, I don't know. Okay. As you command. With your permission, I would like to also remind you that we are still looking for an engine seer prime. Both vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of oversight by an experienced tech priest. We are also missing crew. More importantly, we have not yet located the forget his title, but Hendrix von Calix, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Okay. Now we know for certain he was not in Eurac V, so we should keep this in mind when making any future plans. Alright. Why is it always business with you? But thank you, Vigdis. That'll be all. So I think I want to head to the miner next. And that will be the goal. Maybe we can sell some stuff off there. Maybe we can buy some stuff. Who knows? We'll have to see. Oh, we actually leveled up too, so everyone's level 6 now? Okay. So we'll probably doing that when we hit the next planet and go from there, but this one's getting long as well. I don't know why. We'll see if editing takes it down, which it probably will, but next will be the miner, and we'll go from there. It shouldn't take too long to actually get into the action at that point, or like actually get there and see what's up. I'm not sure what the plan of action will be once we get there, though, so that'll be it for this time. Next time, going to Rykad Miner, and we'll just see what happens after that. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.